Hello again, everyone, and welcome to day 15 of Unveiling the Civility Advent Calendar 2019 series. Thank you once again for joining, watching, sharing with your friends and family, for your comments and your likes. I really do appreciate this. Do keep them coming. And of course, like I said, for the benefit of those who are joining us for the very first time, I told you when I started, for the viewers who started with us, that I will be taking the nuggets from the book by Dr. P.M. Funny, and it's a civility book called Choosing Civility. And so we're on day 15, and it's rule 15 of considerate conduct. I beg your pardon. Rule 15 of the 25 rules of considerate conduct. And so, yes, Rule 15 says, respect other people's space. Respect other people's space. How well would you score in this? Let's have a look. First, I'm going to start by reading out the quote we have here today, which says, "Come not near the books or writing of another, so as to read them unless desired. Also, look not near when another is writing a letter." I'm going to repeat that. It says, "Come not near the books or writing of another, so as to read them unless desired. And also, look not near when another is writing a letter." And this is by George Washington. And so, like I said, how well do we score in respecting other people's space? I suppose that quote is clear enough. But Dr. Funny had to say a bit more here. He talked about, little everyday instances of sharing the lift with someone. He mentioned if you're trying to get into the lift and you see that the lift is already packed, don't bother squeezing yourself in and make it even more uncomfortable for the other people. It did say here as well that we need to respect other people's spaces, even in our homes. So, children, respect the space of your parents by knocking on the door. Don't just barge into the room. The same goes with the parents as well. Also, don't forget, when you're out there, did you realize that when you tailgate a car, you're infringing into their space? Okay, if you didn't know, that's news for you. So try not to tailgate cars, because I'm sure you would have had that experience before where you just instantly feel uncomfortable. It's uncivil to do that. He also mentioned about when we're out there dining, don't just see someone and you assume, well, that's my friend on that table, and you just join them without asking. In fact, he did say, wait to be invited, because sometimes people out of courtesy might say, join us, because you've asked and they don't want to say no. So wait to be invited. If you're invited, then you join them. Otherwise, don't just jump there. Another very important one, he said, you need to be able to read the cues. You have the social radar and understand, the style of each individual based on their culture. You've got to be able to read this. How close is close? For some cultures, you need to understand. For you, it might be okay. The distance needs to be as clear as the daylight. So, take note. All right, without taking too much of your time, I'm going to leave you with all this evening. I hope you learned one or two things from this, and I hope you have an amazing one. Don't forget, when you're at work tomorrow, give your colleague the space they require. Don't just barge onto someone's desk, even if you're hot desking, which happens a lot these days, without asking if they're okay to have you around them. So always respect others' space. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you once again. It's your friend Buki Odushote here. Good night.